Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to The Medium by Design. This message is from Fred Rogers, known as Mr. Rogers, and if you don't know who he is, boy, are you missing out. Look him up, look up his TV show. He was so filled with light and love that I felt as a child, and that millions of people got to feel from his presence on the earth. Let's get right into this. Here's what Fred Rogers had to share with all of us. Well, this is certainly an honor to speak to all of you. I am tickled by another movie being done about my life after that beautifully done documentary. It is true, I had been studied much of my life, and the question of whether I was really that nice or caring had been ridiculed and attacked a few times over my lifetime. It is incredibly difficult for the human being to trust anyone that could possibly not have an agenda or be out to hurt them. This is truly a sad state of affairs. My role for my entire life had one main purpose: to help children and even adults find their best selves and be that in the world. It began with loving themselves and knowing they had worth. After that, it became about finding their unique gifts and sharing them with the world. I taught that there would be bumps along the way and gave simple ways to understand and navigate around those bumps. It was my clear desire that God's love be felt by anyone I came in contact with. That said, I had a few bumps of my own and frustrating moments in my life. Actually, some of the storylines of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood came from my own childhood experiences, and even some I had as an adult that I adapted to a child's point of perception. I loved my life and the opportunities I had to allow my creative process to unfold and be utilized to help humanity in any way I could. I tried to keep life as simple as possible. I raised a family and worked just like many American dads. The only difference is I did my best never to lose my values. Values that I developed early on from my parents, then later in ministry. The foundation I received and lived by lasted until my last day. In this, I did not waver. I would advise all of you now to reconnect with your core values. Those things that you know from your soul are true and just. Things that can only benefit your life and those around you. With these things solidly in place within your entire being, nothing can stop you from shining your brightest. I not only am speaking to today's children, nor to those of you who remember me when you were children. I am addressing all who read and hear these words. This is part of life that has dwindled throughout the decades. Through false teachings, negative prophecies, and simple deception, many have been led down a path that has no victory. The victory we each seek is to know what is true without any doubt, to live with a freedom of expression and spirit that is unique, powerful, and your own. If you stay true to your path, you have but one end game: success. This is the success every soul needs to focus on achieving. Society has continued to pump out visual after visual of what a very small few feel has real value and is something everyone should strive to achieve. This has nothing to do with the human spirit and often has only to do with greed, control, and simply brainwashing. That is placing strong signals out in the community that are difficult to avoid or ignore. I would ask for a simple self-evaluation from each of you. Where do you stand in today's world on the many struggles the world faces? What is your role in making this world a better place? How can you be the change you want to see? These are the basic questions each of us have to ask, the power to answer for ourselves. The role you play in the world need not be huge, touching millions, or even profoundly intelligent. No, you simply need to be the best you can be consistently in every given moment. If you fall, please do get up. Please do ask for help when you need it. When we ask for help, we give others a chance to bring their light, wisdom, and assistance where we may have been temporarily in the dark. I want you each to know that you are needed during these times of great evolutionary change. The world is indeed moving quickly, but it is in the slow, quiet moments that the true answers are heard. Don't let the loud distractions keep you disconnected. Your connection, wisdom, and guidance are needed. Don't let anyone fool you into believing you do not have purpose. Every soul brought to this earth has purpose. It is a matter of finding it for yourself. When those around you seem to be pulling you into their vortex of confusion and negativity, take a time out and really find out if you have purpose in that situation that person or people. If you do not, then get out of the kitchen. I love this beautiful earth and all of its inhabitants. I wish to see humanity rise to the highest levels in all areas. I want you to triumph over all illness, poverty, and suffering of any kind. But the only way this can happen is through you. The Spirit must flow through each and every one of you so you may live your piece of God's puzzle in full light. No more dimmers. Each person must bring what their soul was meant to bring for the benefit of all. Those not wishing to be part of the bigger plan of bringing heaven to earth may simply leave the party. Those of you who choose to stay, get ready to be called, to be used, to be part of the most exciting event in human history. As you each witness solutions and technologies be invented that you have only seen in sci-fi movies, how will you respond? Will you continue to say, I don't believe it? Or will you step up and receive your blessing to help make life better for all? It is true that many higher-ups that don't truly wish to have everyone happy, healthy, and wise, but it is not only up to them. You each must ask for what it is you need and wish to experience. Ask for that health breakthrough. Ask for the financial freedom. Most of all, ask what is your personal role and how can you fulfill your dream and your role with all the abilities and talents you can muster. Once you do, and see how your life unfolds with new opportunities to go in new directions you never dreamed would happen. This is how God works. Asking and receiving is the truest magic God has ever given to the people, and yet so many feel unworthy and undeserving. Please let that go. Let that one go, as each of you is needed and has your own unique role that you and God chose to be played. Life truly is the greatest play. you are part of, and you can watch your part keep getting better and better. I hope you continue to receive the love from any of the work I have left with you and the great work others are doing to show this generation what I left for all of you. You are each a blessing, and many of you blessed my life along the way. I am truly grateful to have shared so many cherished moments with you. Sing with me. It's such a good feeling, this feeling inside. Keep that feeling going for every day of your life, and you will and you will always know you are blessed and will continue to be a blessing to others.